and Mizzou quarterback Brady Cook, I've really enjoyed watching. So let's talk with Brady Cook first and talk about the keys to success against South Carolina, because offensively, I think this could be a bounce back, get back game for Mizzou against South Carolina's defense. Now, I know Mizzou scored 38 points last week, but it wasn't a pretty game offensively or for Brady Cook. I thought he's actually played pretty well the whole season. I think he's played really well, and then just didn't have his best game last week. But to me, those are my favorite games when you're evaluating a quarterback, like seeing someone not have a great game but still find a way to win. Right? Those to me stand out. It's not about the stats. It wasn't a great box score game, but he was able to find a way to win and have some success, even though it wasn't his best game. So coming off that, you're going up against a South Carolina defense that is giving up 321 yards passing in the air. Right? They just gave up. Gave up all 400-something yards against Graham Mertz. Like Graham Mertz had a career day, the Florida quarterback, against South Carolina's defense. The defense has given up 41 points the past 2 weeks to Florida, to Tennessee. And before that, they gave up 30 to a Mississippi State offense that's been struggling. Now, South Carolina won that game, but they still gave up some points and some yardage. That was like Will Rogers' best game of the season, I believe. He put up some good numbers there. So the keys, man, I think this could be a bounce-back game for Brady Cook, especially against this defense. But the keys, I think, get the ball out quick and deep shots. I think getting the ball out quick and taking some deep shots will equal to a bounce-back game. I know that sounds kind of counterintuitive. Okay, get the ball out quick and throwing the ball deep. Sometimes you have to let the play develop, and I get it. So it's two different type of throws. But Brady Cook has been excellent. I think he leads the SEC in getting the ball out 2.5 seconds or less. That's quick. That's according to PFF. That means the ball is coming out quick. So what's the stat? Yeah, 60% of Brady Cook's dropbacks, the ball is out in 2.5 seconds. That's outstanding. So the ball is getting out quick. It's not letting the defense get a lot of pressure or wreak a bunch of havoc. And so in doing that, whenever he is able to take his time a little bit more, he's got a little bit more time, and he's able to hit the deep shots. And he's been really good at deep shots too. So yeah, he's been getting the ball out quick, but he's also been hitting deep throws and completing them and having accurate passes. He's third in the SEC on completions where the ball is thrown 20 yards or more in the air. He's just behind Jayden Daniels and Jalen Miller, who are Jayden Daniels playing superb football, and then Miller's strength is those deep throws. So Brady Cook has done really, really good with those as well. Like we said, third in the SEC. He's got 16 completions of throws 20 yards or more in the air. This game could be a shootout, and we're going to get into South Carolina. We're going to get into Spencer Rattler here in a second when we finish up with Cook. But this game could really be a shootout. But I think offensively, I think as a quarterback, I think this is a good bounce-back game. You're going up against a defense that has given up a lot of points, a lot of yards there. And I think as Cook is coming off his probably the worst game of the season, right? Like, for sure, right? Yeah, Cook's coming off the worst game of the season. Up until this point, he's been playing really good football, so I expect a bounce-back game. Cook can also use his legs too as he's an athletic quarterback. But keys for Cook, keys for Brady Cook: continue to get the ball out quick like you've been doing, and then set up the deep shots, hit those deep shots, and trust that it's probably going to be a shootout game, but maybe your defense is better, so maybe you get the stops, right? But overall, and your defense is better, not maybe, but overall, I think for Brady Cook, keeping about him, keys, ball out quick, deep shots, in my opinion, that equals a bounce-back game for Brady Cook. All right, let's move on to Spencer Rattler. Let's talk about his keys and what he needs to do to have success.